It's about time we've had that conversation. Hey, I'm down here. About Elon Musk and XAI, or just X company, because a lot of people are like, what in the heck is going on? Artificial intelligence company. Well, I don't know. Here we go. What are people exactly talking about? He's funding the new artificial intelligence company. XAI Corp has authorized the sale of 100 million shares for the privately held company. It's the Wall Street Journal. I don't really trust what they say. But this is happening. This is the thing. There's pictures of the registry, which that's what I actually want, right? That's what I want to see. What we should want to see. Not so much the news articles. Um, I don't know if I could actually find any of these, but this actually happened a couple of days ago, almost a week ago. Here's a little bit right here. It's not the papers, but I digress. Elon Musk has created a new artificial intelligence company called XAI Corp. This is incorporated in Nevada, according to a state filing. Also, in the BBC interview, he said something about Twitter's no longer separated between 3 servers but 2. So I would assume that's the one in Nevada and the one that's actually at Twitter in California. Mr. Musk is the only listed director of the company, and Gerald Burchell, the director of Mr. Musk's family office, is its secretary, according to the filing made last month. So, okay, I digress. It was made in March, not April, so a couple weeks ago. XAI has authorized the sale of 100 million shares for the privately held company. The business invokes the name of what Mr. Musk has described as his effort to create an everything app called X. The inspiration of this comes from WeChat. We'll talk about WeChat later. Twitter, also owned by Mr. Musk, recently changed its name to X Corp. Yes, Twitter is held as X Corp. Kind of went with the Twitter After Dark joke, which, if you want to find me on Twitter, it's at Twitter After Dark. Anyways, the social media company was also incorporated in Nevada instead of its previous domicile in Delaware, according to legal filing last week. X Corp has a parent company named X Holdings Corporation, not like PayPal Holdings Corporation. By the way, you can pay people through PayPal and tips on Twitter and in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and on Cash App. And I believe there's another like Bitcoin Lightning Network type of app in which you can go and create you an account and get paid through that too. Compared with Delaware, Nevada's laws grant more discretion and protection to a company's management officers, according to legal experts. So, I'm gonna watch 2 videos here. This one is what is Elon Musk trying to do with Twitter? F Unpacked from First Post. I'm probably not gonna watch the whole videos, but let's just see what's going on YouTube. Indeed, it has been. Elon Musk running Twitter quite painfully. Twitter marks BBC, NPR, PBS as government-funded accounts. That interview you can find somewhere on my YouTube. PBS, NPR quit platform to protest against the label. It's true, though. Musk promises to change the label. I believe he did. Just changing of words, same definition. We're no longer a public company. It went private, yes. Everything at X. Let that sink in. They also said in the interview he's worth like 20 billion, so you gotta think minus 44 billion, because a lot of people say his money's also tied up into Tesla. Like, he's gotta be worth 160 billion now, maybe less. Alright, so XApp, supposed to be like WeChat in China. Don't freak out because I said China. What's WeChat?
Hi, it's Tate. I'm going to give you a tour of WeChat. WeChat is China's super app. If you're doing any marketing or sales in China, you'll definitely need it, but you'll also need it just if you're traveling in China or have friends there. Basically, everybody there uses it. At least everybody I know that is age 70 or younger in China uses WeChat. 1.15 billion monthly active users overall. And it started out just as a simple chat app. It was just directly like Kik when it first came out.
It looks just like a messenger.
Here's an example of a chat. Here's one with my wife here. It's just text, images. Note that it doesn't tell you if somebody received the message or not, which I think is a good design choice actually. But it has a couple extra things that I can do here. One that is popular in China, for example, is this red packet. I could send her some money. I could send her 8 yuan because her birthday is coming up here. And this shows me WeChat Pay. Now I'm going to show you more about WeChat Pay later, but basically I have a wallet in here with real money. I've sent her the payment there. The reason they use this red packet format is because for in Chinese tradition during their holidays,
I guess that would be equivalent to like a Twit coin.
Physical red packets with money in
or
them.
Doge.
She already opened it there, by the way. Now let's take a look at moments. When I go in here, I can find these. Oh, she said thanks. Okay, good. I can check these moments. And this is kind of a Instagram-like format where I can see what's going on in the lives of my friends. They tend to post a lot of content that is from their personal lives, but also just updates about their business or what they're up to. They also share some special discounts or sales that they've found.
I really don't like the format.
Now, on any of these posts, people can add comments, but this isn't a super open platform. It's not like Weibo or Twitter or Facebook, really, where things on here are likely to go very viral. The conversations that I have with my friends on here are more private in nature. Next, let's take a quick look at QR codes. Now, I went into my section here about me and open up this QR code. This is my own QR code. And if I meet somebody new in China and we want to stay connected, what we'll do is I'll give them my QR code and they'll scan it, or the other way around. For business, we probably use business cards too, but we definitely use this WeChat feature. QR codes are used all over China too, not just for this.
So you can kind of see where it was at 2 years ago, because this is video from 2 years ago. So it seems like a chat app, like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, even maybe. See if we can find something more current. We'll go the last year, right? Tencent, secret Chinese company that owns everything. Let's look at this one.
WeChat has become an integral part for the people living in China. From messaging their friends to order groceries, from booking a ride, in fact, appointment with a doctor, everything is done on WeChat. In a way, it can be said that living in China without WeChat is impossible. Now, how did WeChat become such an important part of every citizen living in China, and what is an application like WeChat called? Hi guys, I'm Ananya and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm discussing about the business model of WeChat. The application WeChat was found in 2011 after 1 year of WhatsApp. And with time, the application keep modifying itself and has become one of the best super app in China and is giving cutthroat competition.
So it's really, really, really important part of China. They really do say that they use it for everything. And here's something a little more specific in what I'm trying to
The possibility of Twitter becoming kind of a super app with payments included, maybe perhaps even Doge or something. This seems to me, based on your work with David at PayPal, like a pretty brilliant idea. What's the vision there in terms of if you were able to buy it, perhaps at the right price? What would it look like if I could at Jason to at Elon Musk, $10 or something if we were splitting a check or something?
Sure. Well, for those that have used WeChat, I think WeChat's actually a good model. If you're in China, it's basically, you kind of live on WeChat. It does everything. It's sort of like Twitter plus PayPal plus a whole bunch of other things and all roll into one with actually a great interface. And it's really an excellent.
So he pretty much has like X Holdings, like PayPal, XAI. That's going to be interesting. And then like there's Twitter. So he's kind of got like a social media plus a payment system plus artificial intelligence all under X right now.
App. And we don't have anything like that outside of China. So I think such an app would be really useful. And just like the utility of it, of sort of a spam-free thing where you can make comments, you can post videos, you can, I think it's important for content creators to have a revenue share. Now this does not need to be done on Twitter. It could be done from something that's created from scratch. So it could be something new.
I need 500 followers on Twitter.
This thing needs to exist, whether it is converting Twitter to be the sort of like kind of all-encompassing app that, like I said, everything from digital town square where important ideas are debated, maximally trusted and inclusive, and at a point where you sort of have a high trust situation, then payments, whether it's crypto or fiat, can make a lot of sense. We just want something that's incredibly useful and that people love using. So
that's the kind of goal. I like the idea of it. I understand it's going to take a long time for these things to really work. But yes, he's headed towards making Twitter like WeChat, but for the United States, in short. Until next time.